that was the culmination of what I would say, 12 years of trying to become an astronaut, and then 5 years of training for one to realize the mission. So it took about 17 years from the first time I handed that first application to actually be in space. So it's it's a little bit of perseverance, a lot of hard work, but nonetheless, it's very possible. At this time, what I'd like to do is I'll take any questions you guys may have.
Mr. Hernández, I am Ricardo Vanella from Argentina. I would like to know whether your experience in the space has changed your vision about mankind and the Earth.
Yeah, has it changed my vision of mankind and the Earth? I think it's changed my vision of Earth in the sense that you look at I have a new appreciation for our environment. I mentioned in the 14 days that we were up in space, we're going 17,500 miles an hour, going around the Earth every 90 minutes. So it translates to over 217 times around the Earth during those 14 days. So I saw plenty of sunsets and plenty of sunrises during those 14 days. And I remember one particular occasion, I was looking out the window. We were going from the dark side to daylight as a sunrise, and the sun was rising from behind the Earth. And as we were coming like that, there was, for a minute or so, the sun is at just the perfect angle that you can see the atmosphere, the thickness of our atmosphere. And let me tell you, it's scary thin, and it looks very fragile. And so I have a deeper appreciation for folks down on Earth here that say we ought to be protecting our environment, because anything we do can upset that delicate balance, or may upset that delicate balance. So I do have that appreciation, and that's what really opened my eyes. The second thing is more of on the mankind side of the house was, and I've said this before, was that when I first got out of the seat, because I was a mission specialist too, so I stayed in my seat for about an hour and a half, safing the vehicle. And when I first unbuckled my seat and floated, that was a great sensation. But the first thing I did was I headed for the windows to see the Earth for the very first time from a perspective very few humans have the privilege to see it from. And as I looked, we were traveling above North America. Now, when you're in the 3rd or 4th grade, you're learning geography of the world. Remember, you guys remember that? And the teacher always has a globe on her desk, and the globe has all the countries in different colors. And of course, obviously, that's not what I was expecting to see when I saw outside the window. But I was expected to be able to delineate the boundaries of countries. And the beautiful thing that I saw was that I could not tell where Canada ended and the U.S. began, where the U.S. ended and Mexico began, so on and so forth through Central America and South America. And I said, man, how cool. It took me a trip to go out of this world to come to the realization that we are really just one down in this country. And how cool would it be to get all our politicians, now that commercialization of space is becoming more viable, get our politicians to have that same aha moment. Some of us may argue, let's give them a one-way ticket, but I'm willing to give them a round-trip ticket. I'm willing to give them a round-trip ticket, and so that when they would come back, I can assure you that the world will be probably a much better place to live in, because they would have a better appreciation from a global perspective as opposed to their little fiefdoms of different countries.